Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survivor Done. We are back here in Minecraft Plus, and we are kinda, kinda continuing where we left off in the previous episode. Well, not really left off, but we made a mob spawner in the previous episode. So I've went and upgraded off cam. So it didn't really work. Oh, it's nighttime. I thought it was morning. Sorry, my bad. Let me quickly go jump in the bed. Okay, so as I was saying, I've upgraded it off cam to try and make it a little bit more efficient. So it's not going to be that efficient because there's a whole lot of caves around us still. So there's only a max amount of mobs that can spawn. I think that it was 70, I believe, if I remember correctly, and they can spawn in a radius of 128 blocks all around us. So yeah, that's quite far, very far. So if there's a little cave there, that could take up 4 or 5 spawns. There could be 5 there, 2, 3, 2, 1, 5 all around us. So that's why I made it on this hill a little bit higher, so that there's a bigger chance that they spawn here. So we just come sit here and then we wait for them to spawn, and then we'll go back up, or back down, sorry, and we'll hit this lever and it will flush the mobs in there. So I'll show you just now how it works. So I showed you in a previous episode how the torches switches when you place them like this. So if you want to see, it's on, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, so let's switch the lever. So it changes to off, on, all the way to the top, and that's how you can send a signal as far up as you would like. Okay, so I'm sending it up that line. So let's go up there. Let me show you what I've done. So make sure, yes, because the last floor isn't done yet. I was waiting to bring you guys back in so that I can show you how that is done. Okay, so if we look here, the signal comes up to here and then it goes straight up on this line. So the spawning floors now is 3 apart, since that works out better for the torches. Okay, so this torch powers this block, which signals this block in turn. And then if we look into the side of it, that lets a row of pistons running all the way down get powered. So let's pick up this piece of block. Oh, so there's water behind here, and as soon as it gets power, the piston will extend, stopping the water. Basically exactly what we did there, just in a different direction. Okay, so we'll hit, and hopefully nothing spawns. There is something actually in there. You can see the creeper icon. Okay, so if you break this again, you will see the water will push, and will push all mobs over the edge there, and it will stop and mobs can spawn again. And it's complete darkness, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay, so we've done this on all floors exactly the same. So I'll show you on the last floor, one more. Oh no, another one. There we go. Ooh, almost fell over. That was not fun. Okay, so I stopped building right here so that I can show you guys, as I mentioned. So unfortunately the water is still flowing here. Okay, we need to get this ice to smelt. Otherwise it's going to give us a headache. We're too high up. Okay, so what we'll do, as you'll see, there's a redstone torch right here. So if we place it there, and you place a redstone there, nothing happens. Okay, but if you power a block above it, it will give a signal to all blocks around this one. Okay, remember that's what we talked about down there. So this block is now powered via this redstone, and it gives a signal to each block next to it. And since this block is signaled or powered, it triggers that thing. Okay, so if this block wasn't there, it will retract. So that's the whole key to this line of pistons. Finish this line, and then we'll check on the side. Okay, nothing, just place it one block above, and it will push down all the pistons so that something can spawn right there. Okay, just want to okay, I think we can smelt it quicker that way. And I put the redstone torches in the middle because this line is too long. I think it's what, 18 blocks, and redstone only travel 15 blocks, right? So we don't have enough. So in the middle, this is 15, and then it goes down from there, and I think the lowest is 6. Yes. I place torches on top so that nothing spawns here, but we'll need to light up the caves. I'll do that as I get time to do that. Oh wait, you know what, we can just do this. I forgot that you can break ice with your hand and it will turn into water. Okay, this way it shouldn't have any issue. Okay, that'll stop excuse me, that will stop all the water, and now mobs can spawn. Okay, I'll clear up this stone staircase I made off cam. Won't waste time now. So now we just need to give it some time to let mobs spawn. Okay, let me show you. So the signal goes up, and there's redstone going over into that block, and it changes that redstone. Okay. So if anybody still don't really understand it, let me know, and I will explain it to you a little bit better, or try to. Okay, so now, oh, and I changed something. I have put a button here as well. Okay, the two pistons still push from the sides of this lever. Okay, and I've dug the hole down to the bottom, but this button sends a redstone signal over the above here into these two blocks that signals this two pistons. So what this two pistons does, almost thought it was our, there it is. Okay, so if we kill this guy, it starts working already. Oh, and what I did is, so the water pushes, I'll go show you guys. So there's no way to get all items from back there. So if you press this button, the two back pistons pushes it closer to us. Awesome, right? So this way we can get spiders as well. Okay, let me go back up. I just want to show you guys. Let's see if we switch this, if we get a couple of mobs falling. Shouldn't take too long. Yep, there you go. Baby zombie. Okay, looks like we'll have to lower this by one block, because it looks like there's still a lot of health left. Okay, so let's head back up. Okay, back at the top, I just want to break down this side. So I put again trapdoors, so there is a possibility that mobs will still walk off the edge. Okay, why there's a torch is because I place torches all the way around so that nothing spawns while I build, and once the water flushes, it flushes all the torches off, so it doesn't matter. So we can still go in and go work if we need to, but it's dark inside, so I don't want to do that now. And luckily I only fell once, so as you can see my XP unfortunately is down to 14. I think I was at 34, something like that. So yeah, I hear zombies. Why do I hear zombies there? I wonder if they get stuck there. But in any case, we'll need to make a enchanting room as well, so that we can use this XP. Let me go sleep, and we'll continue with the spawner part. Sorry, my my mistake. I said spawner part. I meant the collecting part of the spawner. Alright. So what I've done, I've already placed the chests exactly as I said, and then we need to make a couple of hoppers. I don't think 12 is nearly enough, so let's make all of them. Don't know if this is enough or not, but we'll always use more in the future, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll place you in there, we'll place you in there, we'll place you in there. Okay. So unfortunately this is going to take quite a few hoppers, but as I mentioned, it's much easier than using water, because water will keep the items in the world, and that way unfortunately will be subject to you can only have a certain amount of items alive in the world. So if the item gets stuck in the water or behind a corner, then unfortunately it can despawn after a certain amount of time, which is 5 minutes, I believe. Same if you die, the items usually despawn in 5 minutes, and that's why I have a gravestone mod. Okay, so I think everything should go to a bottom drop chest first, but let's test that. I actually get quite a few ink sacs from this squids that die, which is kind of cool, because sometimes you struggle to get dye. Okay, so now we'll switch the lever to let them. Oh. You know what? Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. I didn't consider that. Okay, so the lever should just stay up there, which is fine. So that technically should still do the same if it's up or down. Okay, so now this one works again. Yes. Oh no, I did that wrong. Let's go fix that. Okay, I moved the cobblestones back, and then we should get the cobblestones down here. There we go. Because as soon as I broke it, it actually dropped into the hopper. Okay, so let's go back up. We'll see if any mobs falls. So I need to AFK here for a while and wait for them to spawn. You know what, we can actually do this. It's far enough that they will get extra earth, so it's fine. So I'm gonna AFK for about 5 minutes, and then I'll bring you back as soon as it's almost dark, and then we'll see what our yield is. Okay, I'm somewhat disappointed. Not one mob has fallen on its own. Let's see what happens with this lever switched. Oh, come on. Really? Not a single one. Okay. So I'm guessing I'll have to go light up all the what do you call it? Caves in the mountainous area. Okay, so there's 2 pillagers over there. They're trapped with the cows, so that's fun. Okay, so let's get to a different part, a quick part, slaughtering the cows and making item frames. So let me sleep for the night, run away so that the pillagers despawn and come back. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I ran over there and came back, and the pillagers are gone. Okay, so now we are slaughtering a bunch of cows. We have too many in any case, so... Luckily we hit a few at a time. We need to get a diamond sword going with the flame enchant. Then we cook beef while we slaughter them. Okay, I think that's a bunch. He thinks he can run away from us. Guess not. Okay, so we don't have a ton, but we have a couple. Okay, so let's go get some sticks and make some item frames. Okay. Then we can start sorting out this chest that we have single items of or multiple items in one. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it's just something like that. There we go. Now we can place that there. Okay, don't have enough. So we put one there, because that's going to be cobblestone, and this is going to be other types of stone items. Or let's say it's smooth stone. Then we know at least. Okay. That is andesite, diorite, and granite. So, you get the idea. So let me quickly finish this and we'll check what we have at the end of the day. So this is sand, gravel, dirt. So maybe I'll have to sort out this stuff a bit. Tools and stuff I think we're going to have in our room, because it's single items, so why not? Diamonds and stuff we're going to put here. Diamonds, emeralds, redstone, lapis, gold, iron. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so give me a sec, let me make more item frames, or kill a few more cows, make more item frames, and then we'll see how it turns out. Let's see if we have any items maybe. Yes, we have 2 block of flesh. Wow, we are rich. No, not really. Okay, we'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, I think we've sorted things out a bit. Okay, so we have our solid blocks up to there. We have obsidian, and then we have empty. There's wood. So it's wood and items. If it gets more, we can split it up into items and wood itself. Then we have saplings. We will get a couple of saplings. Flowers, well, kind of self-explanatory. All the dyes will be here. So I currently only have black or ink sacs. Then foods, animal drops like wool and leather, slimes. So I think, if I remember correctly, I saw honey blocks as well, and it's also sticky, so I think it'll fit in slimes. And then all 3 is just animal drops, or not animal drops, mob drops. So I just did that just for the looks of it. And then all is empty. Then coal, lapis, redstone, well, the rest you get. And and this is devices, all redstone devices, buttons, levers, pistons, hoppers, all those stuff we'll get there. Iron, gold. We actually need to smelt up some gold. Let's smelt up some gold while we add it. Okay, let's get a single coal just for this. Okay, so then we will have gold, and then up here we have all our tools and weapons. So we'll also have a couple of armor racks, and we'll get some armor going. Maybe we should make a armor now. And if I remember correctly, it's 24. It's a full stack. So it's a pants, it's a helmet, and it's the shoes. And then it's the thing. So 32, yeah, 24. Suit up. And we are armored up. Great. Okay, so our cow situation took a dramatic hit. We will actually have to have a space for some fish as well once we get there. So quite a lot less cows. That was so stacked, and now it's not anymore. Great. Okay, so I'm not sure what we'll do about that. We'll have to either expand it. You can actually double it to both sides, you know. Of course, currently it's kind of offset. You know what I want to do? I have to take all these things, just dump it in here, because I want to gauge how much we get, because we are going... Oh, I can show you now with a couple more of these. I can show you how the tree farm operates. That works. Just wanted to see if there's a new recipe for more bone meal by any chance. Apparently there isn't. Oh, it's nighttime almost. Okay, so main thing is you have to have these two together. And if you have a ton of bone meal, you just keep eating this with bone meal. It spawns, place another sapling, go at it again. And so on and so forth. Come on, once more. And nope. Okay, well, That's how it works. And as I said, once it gets here, we'll have another system pushing it that way and having a massive block of wood that you can harvest. So just for a couple of redstone, which is awesome. Okay, so we'll use a lot more of these half slabs, etc. behind it. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's it for this episode. So we've automated a wheat farm so we can have tons of food. I can actually now start destroying this temporary fields. We should make a nice an automated sugarcane farm as well, and then we can actually have books for enchanting. So we might look into that in the next episode, now that we have an XP farm or mob farm. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to enhance that or make it better, but I'll see. Maybe after I've lit up the caves a little bit, maybe we'll go better from there. But in any case, so I think that's a wrap. We have our storage, set up that properly. We have a somewhat system here for mob drops, and we have a automated tree farm and all the fun stuff. So now just go explore and see what we can find. Maybe we can find something interesting or somehow. But yes, let's call it an episode. Thank you for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!